In this video, I will be reviewing the Chapter 6 practice exercise. So if you haven't done so already, I do recommend that you try to complete these problems on your own first before watching this video. That'll give you a good idea of how well you understand these concepts. So let's go ahead and get started. Number 1 is suppose that a U.S. women's size 8 shoe is about 9.5 inches long. Suppose that a women's size 8 shoe length is normally distributed with a mean of 9.5 inches and a standard deviation of 0.5 inches. And we want to know what percentage of size 8 shoes are greater than 9.65 inches. Now, this question we actually went over in Chapter 3, and that's where everything lines up perfectly with our standard deviations and our z-scores. So I always like to draw it out. I think that really helps me understand what I'm trying to actually find. So here's our normal distribution. And what percentage of women's size 8 shoes are greater than 9.65? Well, there's the mean right there. And we have a mean of 9.5. And we have a standard deviation of 0.15 inch. So one standard deviation out would be 9.65. And one standard deviation below is 9.35. Might as well keep going here. 2 standard deviations above the mean is equal to 9.8. And 3 standard deviations above the mean is equal to 9.95. Two standard deviations below the mean, we're just subtracting 0.15 from here, so it'd be 9.2. And 3 standard deviations below the mean would be 9.05. Okay, sorry about those numbers there. And we want to know what percentage of women's size 8 shoes are greater than 9.65 inches. So what we want to know is this right here, this percentage here. From the empirical rule, we know that within 1 standard deviation of the mean, we have 68%. Within 2 standard deviations of the mean, we have 95%. And within 3 standard deviations of the mean, we have 99.7%. So because there's 68% within 1 standard deviation, we also know that 34% of the data is above the mean, 1 standard deviation above the mean, and 34% is below the mean. We also know that because this is the median, when the normal distribution, the mean is also the median, that from here to here is 50%. So if we add 50% plus 34, that'll give us 84% for this white part here. And we want to know the red part. So all we want to do is you take 100, right, because this whole entire curve is 100% of the data, minus 84%, which is that white part, and that'll give you 16%. So the red part is 16%, and 16% of women's size 8 shoes are greater than 9.65 inches. The second question asks, 95% of women's size 8 shoes are between blank and blank inches. Well, according to the empirical rule, we have 95% within 2 standard deviations. So the answer is 9.2 and 9.8.